Hello, my name is Teacher Evelyn and I work for VIP Kid, and I wanted to share with you teachers, especially newer teachers, what do you do if you're teaching an online class and suddenly you see too much on the screen. I'm talking about nudity in class. Now, I've taught almost 600 classes, and this has only happened to me almost 3 times, and I will share those 3 situations with you. So, in other words, your percentage of this happening is very, very low. But, lucky for you, VIP Kid has a policy on this, and it's to protect both the student and the teacher. Okay? If you are in a class and you see too much, that means a private area of a student, this is what you write in the chat box. You write, "Class is canceled due to unforeseen reasons," and you exit the classroom. I have not had to do that before because my situations were a little bit different, and I will explain that. Mine were not so extreme. But if you are in class and you see nudity on the screen, the policy is to write in the chat box, "Class is canceled due to unforeseen reasons." So the fireman will see that and the student will see that. And you can exit the classroom and you don't have to come back. Then send in a ticket and explain, "I was teaching the class and my student was on the toilet and I saw too much, so I had to exit." Now I'll explain my situations of what happened. The first situation was, it was before class time. My student, I think, didn't really think through or realize that she was in the frame of the camera and that she's already being recorded before class and that her teacher's already there, even though my camera's not turned on. My student, who's an 11-year-old girl, but she's already developing. I thought at first I saw a mom changing her shirt, but it was a student. She changed her shirt and bra and everything in front of the screen, and I saw it for a split second. I exited the classroom. I sent a message to the fireman, and then when it was class time, like 10 minutes later, obviously she had her shirt on. So I just came back to the classroom and I taught the class, but I sent in a ticket and I just explained what happened, and I said, could you please delete the video footage, and also let the student know that we're recording even before class and that her teacher can see her before class, even when my camera's not on. So we handled that situation. I've taught that student over a dozen times, and that situation has not happened again. My other student is Jack. He's 4 years old, so he's just recently potty trained, and so he can't hold it during class. He had to go to the bathroom, and that is fine. I can teach a student on a toilet as long as they keep their camera above their waist, above the waist. There was just a momentary split second that it went too low and I saw his little boy parts, and I've worked at daycares and everything. It wasn't a huge deal to me, but I just covered the camera and said, no. I said, I don't want to see that. And then I sent in a ticket and I let them know to delete that footage. I have since then taught him 2 other times on the toilet, and he always keeps the camera above his head. Again, I've taught him over a dozen times, and that was in one-time instance. The third situation is, I had a girl and she had stockings on. It wasn't bare legs. But she was wearing kind of a short skirt, and she was playing with her phone, and she, was taking class on the tablet or whatever, and she was like laying on the bed. She was like 8 or 9 years old, so she completely, like, in her mind it was innocent, and she didn't realize the camera angles and stuff, but she got in positions that were really awkward for me. So I asked her to please sit up. And when she didn't listen to me, I got the fireman involved. And the fireman said, "How can I help you?" And I said, "Can you please explain to my student that I need her to sit up and I need to see her face in class. I don't want to see her skirt." and everything. So I didn't see, obviously, underwear or anything, but I just didn't feel comfortable, and I didn't like that being on video. So since then, and letting her know, and I also said in a message to her parents, please let her know that she can't be playing on her phone. She needs to sit up for class, and I just want to see her face. I don't want to see her skirt and her legs and all that. No, thank you. So I said that in the parent feedback, and that student hasn't had a problem since. So again, I haven't had a lot of issues. There have been a few people who have said that they've seen grandma walk by completely nude in the back of the screen. That would be a situation I would say, class is canceled due to unforeseen reasons, and exit, because I don't want to see grandma walking around nude, or if dad walks in the background. Now, if you see family members in underwear or boxer shorts, surprisingly, that's fine. Even if you have like a toddler girl with no shirt on, she's not developed, like, that's fine. The thing is, in China, it's a dictatorship. They have regulated how much air conditioning people can have, how much heater people can have. So these people, they have like very little air conditioning. It's very, very hot in the summertime. So of course they're shirtless. You know, dad's walking around in his boxer shorts and doesn't realize he's in the background or doesn't care. And, you know, the kid throws on a shirt before class. It's a lot because of the heat. So we won't see this as much. In the wintertime, we see them in full winter coats, all the way zipped up during class, because it's so cold, because they're not allowed, they're regulated a very small amount of heating. So anyway, all that to say, if you experience nudity, write in the chat box, class is canceled due to unforeseen reasons, exit the classroom, send a ticket so that the footage is deleted, and that's all you have to do. Again, if you are new or considering applying, and this is something that deters you, keep in mind that it almost never happens. It's very rare. It's just a little thing you have to deal with, and you know, classroom teachers have to deal with this kind of stuff too. If a kid pulls down his pants, they have to, you know, tell them you need to cover yourself and notify parents and stuff, that the child can't do that in class. Anyway, all right, well, I hope this has been helpful for you. Now you know what to do just in case you come across that situation. All right, thank you so much. Bye.